and welcome again to Access 2016 Media Lounge. We're here with Mike De La Cruz. He's with Grupo in the business development area, and he is also the closing reception sponsor for Access 2016. Welcome, Mike.
Thank you very much, Savannah. I appreciate it.
Well, let's get right into it. What does Grupo do?
Great question. So Grupo is a business solutions provider, and we concentrate in two areas. The first area is in marketing services, and the second area is in supply chain solutions. To give you a little example of what marketing represents for Grupo, think about customer rewards and rebates. So we have an execution engine that is a platform for the customer engagement as it relates to marketing, promotions, and campaign management. That's our marketing side.
It's big business.
It is a big business. This isn't a fun business because it's helping our customers grow their market share. On the supply chain side, think about the distribution model and the redistribution model. So we offer supply chain solutions, and I'll give you a couple examples on our supply chain side. We're a value-added reseller, so that's a VAR. So we buy components, inventory them, and then get them ready for redistribution and resell. The other area in our supply chain side has to do with just inventory management. So those things could be one of the more common best practices in supply chain is a term called tail spend. And tail spend essentially is just managing all those components and services for large enterprises that they don't want to manage. It's too time consuming. So there's a platform that we have developed to manage the vendors, the parts, and the services. And that's what Grupo provides to large enterprises and in our current customers.
And that's all great. So as a larger MBE, what would you suggest the council can do to help you further grow and develop your business?
You know, it's a great question because I've been fortunate enough to be, doing this for 20 years and have lived across the U.S. and border to border. So domestically, I've seen a lot of different events. And what I really like about Access is not only the name, because it really is the fundamental about bringing people together, but what I would like to see, and I am seeing, are where they collaborate with some of your corporate members to do on-site matchmaking or on-site types of events where we can meet a larger pool of the corporate resources so that we can foster relationships there. Because as we all know, this is time. I mean, it's a cycle and it takes time.
So yeah, you really gotta enjoy having access to all of these connections all in one place.
Absolutely.
Now, what advice would you give an MBE about being certified and or participating with DFW MSDC?
Wow, when I listen to that question, what comes to mind is I want to put myself in their shoes. So if I was a new startup company attending Access for the first time, why would I decide to potentially be a member or to get certified, to your point, and become eligible? Having done this for 20 years, before I came to Grupo, I had my own company. It was a marketing services company. And so I knew what it took to, how time consuming it was to find a prospect and sell, into that organization. What I think is really important for anybody considering the certification is just the fundamental key learnings for business development, such as not only events like today's event, but also all of the other, kind of support services that you provide. So not only can you teach them how to, access corporations, but they can also align themselves for some mentoring with other larger MBEs to see not only what they did right and learn from that, but potentially to see if there's any synergies where they could potentially align themselves with those MBEs to realize results quicker. So the bottom line to that answer is get some mentoring, not only from the corporate side, but from the MBE side.
And then on the larger side, because you're now on the larger side, you're looking for new, fresh talent, right?
Always, always. We are constantly looking for, as we all know, I mean, if we're comfortable with status quo, we're going to get passed by Change is constant, so we always have to be innovators. And in the spirit of being innovators and entrepreneurs in a small business, trying to compete with the larger corporations, we have to really rely on just some what we call creative ideas to keep things going. We always have to foster that, so we bring it back to our clients so that they're able to realize that we really are a true partner.
Yeah, absolutely. And you are the closing reception sponsor of Access 2016,
Again.
as we pointed out earlier. You keep coming back. Why did Group O decide to sponsor again an event like Access 2016?
Plain and simple, this console, this console provides Grupo all the avenues for access, not just at this event, but day in, day out, whether it's an MBE to MBE function. Everything that I see this console do, they represent, the effort, and they represent the results of getting us in front of our clients. So access and the reception is special. We appreciate being here. We appreciate all the hard work you do. And this is just the perfect, ending to a wonderful event. We're happy to host it.
And we really appreciate you hosting the event because, like you said, everybody's looking forward after a very productive day to a very nice closing reception.
Yes.
So now the council encourages MBE to MBE business. How does your company do business with other MBEs?
Yeah, so, Grupo has a dedicated staff. Well, dedicated, it's part of their responsibility to, first off, not only report back internally as to what our spend is, each year, but also to, continue to look forward, not just suppliers and vendors, but also people that we could potentially, again, like I said earlier, partner with to see if there's other areas of opportunity. So not only could they, be a customer of theirs, but we might align with a customer in common so that we can help each other grow. So we look at it from both sides.
So there's true collaboration. You're open to other MBEs coming up
Absolutely.
with their
As a matter of
ideas.
fact, at each event, either whether it's the day before or today, I have several conversations at every event, exchange cards, and make sure that my people, depending on what they do, follow up with them. So lots of good examples. We hope for the results, and we try to live what we ask for, and that is to give them an opportunity.
Absolutely. And you are also a Corporate Plus member. We're talking about the Grupo size. And what is Corporate Plus, and what do you find it important for your company?
Yeah, so Corporate Plus, as we all know, is part of the MSDC. And what Corporate Plus means to me is it just gives us that little extra recognition amongst the large companies to show that we are proven. I think, to make it simple, proven in the sense that we have some large contracts underneath our belt, so to speak, but also that we've been there, so we can scale, which is really important. And I think besides scaling is you have to be able to deliver. So can you grow with them? Because as we all know, there's a growth factor. And the other one is really, at the end of the day, are we going to be able to do what we say we're going to do? And Corporate Plus is more or less saying we can say we can do what we say we're going to do.
That's really important. That's something that, for example, us as smaller MBEs can look up to you and see how far we can get with the support of the Minority Council. Now, to finalize this interview, we hear a lot about innovation these days. What innovative products and services does Grupo offer its customers?
Well, I got to look at the camera for this one, because really, innovation is really the key to sustainability. And at Grupo, we've embraced what you hear a lot about in marketing, and that is the customer experience. When you think of omni-channel, when you think of social media, and you think of all of those channels that are, trying for our time, whether it's on the mobile device or whether it's on another platform. They're all kind of maneuvering for an audience, right? So customer experience, the CX factor as it's known, is really becoming critical. So we specialize in being able to manage those touch points through our customer experience and engagement platform as a service. So as an innovator, not only are we trying to offer some of our marketing services, but they're truly tied in and integrated to our customer experience platform, which is real relevant as we look at things like Facebook on social media, or we're looking to other channels for information. You have to get what you want when you want it, and so it has to be all kind of just seamless and at the same time for your convenience. So that's one area on the marketing side. On the other side, we've actually this is kind of fun, but part of that is we've created a upsell, cross-sell model in our call center, so that not only are we running campaigns and promotions, but we have the ability to use our CRM platform to also be able to sell additional, whether it's, if you think about all of the organizations that you have here, everybody's trying to move products and services. So can we be that value-added reseller for not just the products, but potentially the services? We could be a sales channel, essentially, is what I'm saying.
Innovation at Grupo.
Yes.
Mike, thank you so much for being here with us at the Media Lounge, and we're all looking forward to the closing reception.
Me too.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.